Hey guys, so I thought it might be worthwhile to go over a couple problems that I've noticed are kind of the big ticket items for having questions on the review. I just kind of help things out a little bit. So I want to take a look at number 4 as well as a few others. Number 4 says find the domain of this function. Now remember, the domain is the list of all the x values that are allowed to go into the little function machine that don't break the machine. Here we have a denominator, so we know that we can't have any x values go in that make the denominator equal to 0. If some value goes in that makes the denominator equal to 0, it'll make this undefined and then it'll break the machine. So we have to come up with what are the values that would make this denominator equal to 0. Well, the way we can do that is just set that thing equal to 0. So just do x cubed minus 4x equals 0, and we can solve this thing. So what I would do is I can factor out an x right now, so I can say x times x squared minus 4. And now this looks like a difference of two squares right here, so I can write that, if you remember back to last year, that should be x plus 2 times x minus 2. And just like when we were solving for a parabola or solving a quadratic equation, we can set each one of these equal to 0. And so we'll get x equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, and x minus 2 equals 0. And then figure out each one of these. So x plus 2 equals 0, that comes out to x equals negative 2. X minus 2 equals 0, it turns out that x equals a positive 2. So these three values right here are not allowed to be in the domain. Any one of these three values gets plugged into here, it would make this denominator equal to 0. So our domain is going to be all the numbers except for these three. And when we write that, is we say the domain is the set of all the numbers such that x is not equal to, and we just list them off, negative 2, 0, or 2. And that's our domain.